The Iranian president, Hassan Rouhani, has just requested to remove the words "death to Israel" from the ballistic missiles belonging to his country. Aww. According to Iranian reports, Rouhani sent a letter to the Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei requesting to remove the prints from the rocket. So I guess this is sort of a step in the right direction, Margaret. He thinks it's against, apparently this is what he does, it's against, you know, the interests of the country in the end, right? So, hey.
And against everyone's interests, specifically Israel's, if they left death to Israel on the rockets. This conciliatory gesture, do you think it has anything to do with the changing population of Iran, perhaps? We're talking about a very young population, and perhaps sentiments like this, I want to think they're not as acceptable as they used to be. I think
it represents a split in sentiment. The president kind of representing the younger outlook on things, while the Supreme Leader will, you know, basically say death to Israel on the regular. This call to change it from this print from the ballistic missiles actually comes not very long after he himself used that term. I'm not talking about the president, I'm talking about the Supreme Leader. So you know, I think, yeah, it definitely shows a split in the way that people think. Just like here in America, we have people who don't know anything saying, we should carpet Iran. We got to carpet bomb them. Yeah, they got the carpets, we know that.
Right.
We should bomb Iran. There's other people who say, no, the nuclear deal is good. We should build more ties with them. So I think, yeah, just like America, people are split the way that they look at other countries, predominantly, you know, the U.S. and Iran.
Do you see this as affecting the U.S. relationship with Iran?
I mean, look at when they put
I'm wondering what the rationale, or the pressure happening, you know, this Iranian nuclear deal that just went through.
Well, they put it on after the Iranian nuclear deal, right? So they're going to open up, and you're going to have the hardliners of Iran say, oh no, what have you done? You just signed a deal with the devil, the U.S. Oh my God.
The great Satan, not the devil.
Right, yeah, that's what it is. Yet at the same time, right, they're going to say, oh, but don't worry, we're still badass because we're going to put, you know, death to Israel on our rockets and showcase that around. So I think it was a move to kind of appease both parties here.
Right. What a slogan.
I mean, you know what's interesting?
Straight to the point.
Right to the point. And we have a clip here. There's an image here that shows one of the quotes that Rouhani used. All right, this is the guy who's coming out against putting that on. He's also said this: the beautiful cry of death to America unites our nation. So the same person saying, oh, let's take off death to Israel off the ballistic missiles. Let's take that off. He's also said this same thing basically about the U.S. So I think it has nothing to do with the sentiment they hold about Israel. They sure still want death to Israel, but I think they're learning that it's against their interests here. Because
their economic interests, not their political interests.
Of course.
Let's be clear on that.
Well, what they'll say is what we want, our interest, our number one goal is peace in the Middle East, right? They want to see peace. But at the same time, you know, they're putting death to Israel on the rockets. And what they're saying basically is, you know, we want to see peace in the Middle East. And, you know, putting death to Israel on our rockets is against that because we're going to see, you know, us being worse off, basically. Right. So whether it's really genuine as to, you know, the way that they think about Israel, I don't think so. I'd still like to believe that they want to see Israel wiped off the map. But at least they want to see it wiped off the missiles because apparently it's against their interests.